We're not on set yet.
No.
Hey.
She's like, are you high enough? And just pull it.
I'm like, can't you see my wings?
He was on air last week, believe it or not. Hey.
When are you going on vacation this week? Did you just really? Okay, girl. Okay. Look at you. I love her. She will pull some stuff out of the box you've never seen.
He hung around young people long enough.
Girls ain't got nothing on you, huh?
Yeah, I retired from the juvenile.
Right?
Yeah. Hi.
Hi.
Why does he look familiar too? I make little piñatas. I've been at art house a lot.
Great.
Hey, what's up? I'm back.
Mics are turned on.
Oh, no.
Oh.
There's a little button on top.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Yeah, that. Oh, yours is on. Yours is on.
Okay.
Oh, you guys, we're gonna do a sound check right now?
Yeah. So,
Okay.
I have
You
no
wanna
idea
teach
what
her
I'm
the ropes?
doing, so.
yes, thank you. So you're gonna put it. You go into your blouse and put it up.
Okay.
Up there. Oh, yeah. Or you could attach it to your.
Oh, okay.
Oh, they look like they're already on. So whoever brought the pouch in there turned them on. Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah, and then he's gonna do mic check.
Okay.
And tell you, and then you'll go. You know. You've been on air before?
You know what? I have, but
Not lately?
not like this.
Oh, in a
I've-
studio.
I've been on remotes.
Can
Test.
What would you like to do?
Can you tuck this in for me, please, Ryan?
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
I forget just because I'm gay. I'm like, let me go. I'm like, it doesn't matter. But no, everybody has their boundaries. So yeah, there we go.
Test,
And then
test,
just,
You want me to do that?
you want to actually connect it into your,
In here?
yeah,
Oh,
the
you
peak
want it
action.
Okay.
inside?
That's fine. That's perfect. Because then
Okay.
you can pull your jacket over just slightly.
Perfect.
You see what I'm saying? And then it's on you right there. Let's do more diagonal.
1, 2, 3,
Oh.
test,
Like,
test.
I'm going to have to.
go ahead.
1, 2, 3, test, test,
So
test.
look down. So see this diagonal?
Got it.
All right.
That
Yes.
and see this?
Yes.
Right there.
Perfect.
Bam. And now you're not muffled.
I don't
Okay.
think the
You're a
clock is
pro.
gonna rub. He told me I'm fine already. So,
Girl, you better be a pro. You were here before me.
oh, he's so crazy. So test, you gotta do test. I think he's checking you now. Say test.
Test.
And you're number 2. Talk a little bit more. You're number 2.
Test. Testing.
It's just-
Testing.
It should be okay. So, and then she'll come in and do her testing over there. I don't see, he didn't bring out her mic. It doesn't really get hot. These lights don't really get hot or anything like that.
Okay, good.
So you're new, right, to the area?
Actually, I'm not. I did move out of the area for about 6 years.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. And I came back about a year and a half ago.
Oh, okay. Where'd you go?
I moved up to the Bay Area. I was up in museums up in Oakland.
Oh, man, I wish I had that experience of living in the Bay Area.
You know, it's great for a short period of time.
Oh, it gets old?
The commutes get old.
The traffic. I know that. That's,
Yeah.
you know what, when I go to LA, I say, I know I couldn't do this. I couldn't do this every day. Oh, Fresno's getting ridiculous too. Ooh, I got
and
caught.
you know what? Until it takes 2 hours to go 37 miles.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I hear you.
that's the kind of traffic I dealt with twice a day.
Oh yeah, no,
And
I could
it
never
was
do that.
just-
Because when I worked at the juvenile, I could be at work in 12 minutes. And, you know, wherever you work, even if I work downtown, 15 minutes.
It's 15
Yeah.
max.
Yeah, but no, the further you go north, now you got a problem. Because yesterday I was coming off, I went to Barnes & Noble and I got on that freeway at 5:40 or something.
41, that's a
Boy.
I avoid 41 if I can help it.
I would say, you know what, I don't do this every day, but if I did this every day, do you think I would go 41? What is wrong with these people? Bumper to bumper until we got to almost McKinley. And yeah, that could be it, you know, and maybe that's it. I must have went when it last stopped.
Right.
Yeah, they had prizes, they had everything.
Yeah.
About 2 years ago.
Yeah.
They had a snake, they had the snake man, they had everything.
Yeah, that's.
A movie, it was nice.
Yeah, matter of fact, that was right. I was on the board of directors at that point.
So what
For the last
happened?
one.
How come it was the last one?
Well, money.
Here.
Oh.
Oh, hello. You can listen to me chat, I guess. Okay, so we're gonna do the usual Yosoi intro. I like your little hairpiece.
Thank you.
And then we're gonna run a link. She sent a link for 30 seconds.
Okay.
And then we'll welcome everybody back to the set.
Is yours on?
Probably not.
You're just not right.
I've been just not right for 2 days.
Honey, we were born not right.
But we're getting right.
Oh, no, I never said that.
I don't think so.
I just said we weren't born
I'll
right.
be 65 in 4 or 5 more months.
Hey,
so
you're
I-
65. What else you got to learn? Aren't we done learning?
I am not. I'm not.
Never done learning.
It's
Look at me,
never
look at
gonna
me.
change.
I'm 70. Why do we got to learn anything else? Look.
Cut it out.
That's the excitement, is still learning.
That's right.
Yeah, you get.
nothing. Can I check the battery level, please?
I just put
I need a battery level, Annie.
a battery
I
in.
don't care.
You
All
need
right.
to-
So don't bother me now. All right. So we're gonna run the link,
And then.
we'll be back on set.
Can you hear her now?
And we're gonna introduce
Give me this.
Lori.
We'll switch you out.
Another one? He
Yes.
gave me a bad battery.
We'll switch you out.
Oh yeah. Got it.
I ain't touching all there.
Cut it out. You're such a bad.
Then we're going to do an induction.
Okay, and then we're
Hello?
going to,
Hello?
we're gonna go
Can you hear me
ahead
now?
and ask Lori
Hello?
for background, 'cause she's
Can you hear me
coming
now?
from a different
It's working
city,
now,
but
right?
Why Fresno? We'll get her back.
Hello?
Wait,
Hello?
are you going to
Hello?
introduce me before?
Yes.
Because I find it awkward to come after.
No,
the
it's right here. It
class.
goes out, huh?
That's right. So reintroduce.
Let me talk loudly.
Alice.
Okay.
Can you hear me now?
We shouldn't have to reintroduce.
Can you hear me now?
This is
Well,
making
you know,
it,
just
yeah.
a
What about right now?
word from.
Okay.
test away from my mouth. Can you hear me
Plug the book? No, I should wait till the end.
No, we're going to do that at the end.
So you
no
cannot hear me
plugging
now.
until
Today is
she's going to
Friday. We're starting
reintroduce.
our
Oh, I
You?
Cannot hear me.
announcements. I didn't even think to bring
Okay,
an
so now you can.
announcement.
All right.
Right now,
That's okay.
I don't have
Don't worry
one.
about it.
Okay.
And then we'll go into questions. So I'll let you.
Can you hear me now?
Question,
What about now?
Okay.
okay?
1,
And
2,
then
3.
that'll give combo 3 to 5
1, 2,
minutes.
3.
Question, answer, question, answer.
Now let's get a new one.
Okay.
And then.
Do we have another one?
back I'll fill in the questions that you missed. 2 more questions.
Okay.
We're at,
And then
I don't know
we'll
this,
get ready
this
to
little area.
close. So what we'll do there, you want to re-plug the book like that.
Yeah.
And then I have to,
I'm
next
gonna
week
give
is
my,
Fresno Clovis Visitors Bureau.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
That's cool.
They don't get enough plugs.
No, they do not.
No.
They really
and
don't.
Gay is such a sweet lady.
That, you know what? They are wonderful over there.
Oh, yeah.
They
It'd
really
be a
are.
great place to work. They're fun and
Yeah.
yeah. So then I'll give a plug for next week's
Chill.
group.
Yeah.
And next week, we're doing it out of the podcast room, so it's going to be one single camera. Today, you're seeing that we're doing 3 cameras. So
Hello?
that means we
Hello?
have side views
Hello?
and full view.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
You know how to follow the red light? When
And
you're
that's
done.
right.
Can I have you guys stay
So
quiet just for 1 second? Can you hear me now?
Yep.
All right, what about right now? What about now?
God, that sounds like an old commercial.
Okay,
Can
good.
you hear me now? No, it's not old. He still does it. He came back. He came back recently.
I did, huh? Put
No,
the 3 hoo-has.
not you.
There's
He-
not much there
he
for
came
hoo-has, but
back.
they're
Mine's are
there.
triple A's, don't trip.
Oh,
Mine's are
okay.
dependables. I always say, hey, I give roadside assistance, honey.
Is it up?
That's what he said.
That's what he said.
Got it
I'm
out.
so bad.
Take that act on the road
Okay.
I'm
He
trying.
is.
I'm trying.
at your show. What were we talking about? Oh, yeah, the red
And we're
light.
going to drive
that-
the red light.
for the
That's what's
podcast.
hot. When
Next-
you
next
two are
week, yes.
interacting,
I just
You want to
want
do it on Wednesday or
when
Thursday?
you and I are into be that
the normal
camera.
time, whatever.
Okay, and then the middle is the 3-shot.
Okay, so do we talk to each other?
So we're gonna
we,
do a sound check
What's the
on,
best way to?
Well,
right
I'll
now.
kind of, let me see when,
So let's do a sound check?
Hello, hello, hello.
when you're speaking,
time it
you just kind of look at the camera more than me.
Can you hear her?
Oh, yes, a little
Crunching
bit
in
of
my
both.
neck.
A little bit of both. Yeah.
How
Are
bright
you
the
sure?
lights?
That's going to
Do
be,
I need my
we should bring
glasses
it
on?
down a little.
No, you're not reading any script or anything, so
Right.
you're okay.
Okay.
Can you hear her now?
I could probably not wear
right.
mine, but I'm too
Click it on, girl.
chicken.
Okay.
I just
All right,
make
we're
my
ready?
sweat.
Yeah.
No. Okay. So I'll remind them what we're going to be shooting out of the podcast room onto computer.
Who are you going to remind?
Well, we don't have to say anything, I
Oh,
guess.
no, you-
I'm just going to plug Fresno Clovis Visitors Bureau.
Yeah.
They'll be here.
Okay.
Their new marketing girl, Chelsea. Is it Chelsea? I couldn't remember her name. She sent me an email. Okay. So that people start to understand what you guys do, because they have no idea that by the convention, Fresno Clovis Visitors Bureau, they're bringing in work.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so I tell them, bring some statistics.
What kind of work?
We're
What's our time frame in here?
Opening words from Edna and then video.
yeah.
Intro, 30 seconds.
We're thinking about really expanding our media, so.
Oh, gosh. Go ahead.
You know,
Cut off on 3.
I
We're cut
always
off on 3.
need a time buffer. I need.
But that was the end.
So there has to be at least 2 minutes.
Okay, sorry. I've been, she has to,
Do they have to pee or?
she has to.
I'm good.
Be sure that we're, the last few times, once she gets the cameras
Set up.
set up in our direction and we're set, you know, she's going to center us, I usually put an X so we don't mess it up. That's what she's aiming for right now. So that when we
Are we
go
good
on
right
air,
here? We're good?
when we go on air, see, this is the wide shot, and this one, if it turns red, that means that they're getting this part, this angle.
Okay.
This
I told
one
her.
will be this angle. So it might be the two.
Just a small
Move up.
Lori?
toward, Edna, just.
Oh, this way?
Uh-huh.
I think that's perfect.
We're good?
That's very good. Awesome.
Okay.
And then the other piece of paper sticking out of your pocket.
Read the room, Edna. Read the room. You're lucky you have a good smile.
And Brad is going to be practicing with us when? When are you going to start?
Yeah, Brad. All about Brad. Marry me, Brad. I was like,
I signed up for just about every class I could, but I think the first, I'm on a wait list for the 23rd for studio production.
ooh, he's getting the major one out of the way for, ooh, lucky ducky. I had to say it the other way.
Okay, so once he's certified in that, then he can come help, right?
Why are you pressuring the poor man?
No, because he said that he was very interested and he wants to do a show.
That's what they all say. That's what they all say. What are you doing? Oh, I knew it.
It's
I knew
not
it. I was
far
waiting
enough.
for it. I was waiting for it.
I kind of said that third camera's in the wrong place.
Fine, I was wrong. You guys happy now?
You have to remember, Mickey is certified too.
So,
Certified what? Certified queen? Certified crazy? What
No.
you name it, I'm just about that.
Certified style? What?
Certified writer,
Certified TV
I'm
host?
so sorry. What is your name? again?
Lori.
Lori.
Lauren?
Yes.
I'm Anita.
Hi, Anita.
Certified critic.
So over this way, just the tiniest bit. We're gonna go in between. Just a tiny bit more. Yeah. There we go. Okay, go to the other camera, and I'll be able to tell you for sure.
Right, so, see, the idea is,
Yeah, I kind of told her she's going to be
right.
kind of looking between the camera and us.
Right.
And us.
Yeah, because this one takes,
We look straight at that camera.
yeah, but it's taking the complete table,
Gotcha.
or as wide
This is not your
as,
camera. Watch your arm, please. Look at her. She's like, oh my God, did you really just say that? Oh, so we're on 25 now permanently. They made us a new setting just for this. So I have to
He's
use
got
this
the
button.
light, just hit the button.
oh,
So a new
okay.
one. There is Soey, but now
Okay.
he says Soey neighborhood. So now we're in it. So they're not going to delete
Okay,
it.
all right, thank you. Because we had Yo Soy in there before,
And then take it out.
and they took it out. They had one wild night, they had, they were live streaming or something,
So here's what I want to ask
one of
you.
the programs.
So how come we're not going to be here and we got this lighting all set up and we're not going to be here next week
No, well, okay, they asked me in advance, like 4 months, 3 months.
to take the
So,
room?
yeah,
Okay.
because they're doing like a training session.
Right, but not our light. Not
Yeah.
our light.
I'm just gonna-
Yeah, so we're good. We have the spot. It's just
There it
everyone, we have to give it up one other time. Is it
Okay.
in September?
Yeah.
I better look it up. I better check with Dominic.
Okay.
Yeah, because they're gonna have like
I just was-
25 people in here.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot.
The facial size, so that one side is not.
Sorry, you guys. It's, perfection didn't come in one day. They had 20, billion Jews build pyramids. So people do the camera.
That is not true.
It did. It took like 20 million.
not.
No, I have a whole thing on this,
Oh wait, I
The
forgot.
pyramid.
Books.
The
So they had
pyramid.
over 20,000
She's
Jews or
authority.
Hebrews,
No,
And they
no, it's not
You
true.
made it up.
No, I was reading that these pharaohs, every time there was a new pharaoh, they brought in, those people that were working the pyramids were actually people, they were craftsmen.
You tell
And
them.
that was an honor to be part of the crew.
Do you ever have meetings with the
They weren't
parents only?
slaves.
How does that
No,
look,
with
Anita?
parents of
From
these.
your finger
You don't
over
have
there.
any kind of
I'll
a
stand at the door.
meeting with the community, do you?
We don't.
Well, I'm just
Wish we did,
asking.
though.
I want to do, when I have to.
You have a question about that?
No, what I want to do is us do a combined fundraiser,
That would be
okay?
great.
And bring,
What do I do?
You talking about
Bring the
CMAC?
Go out there and adjust the camera.
no,
for you
Yo
guys.
Soy.
Oh, sorry.
Yes.
Your business.
And then you're a writer, and you
Yes.
deal with children. So we need to
Parents.
bring, thank you, draw them in.
Yeah,
Okay.
that would be a really good collaboration.
Yeah, because she's a writer, they bring in, and this is all about children right here, this book.
Oh, yeah.
And she can be signing
Absolutely.
do a book signing.
Yeah.
And at the same time, we're doing a fundraiser.
Let's do it in
Right?
August. Yes, in August.
Right, we don't have enough time to
Yeah.
put it together.
I know.
But we could do it towards the end of the year.
Why do we have to
do-
wait so long? September.
Because of advertising.
That's too long. End of the
Testing.
No,
year.
One,
no,
two,
no,
three.
we'll have to sit down and talk about it.
Halloween, you
Yes.
got you guys are like open year round, are you?
We are.
I can't hear you. I hear you.
Okay.
Am I supposed to, are you supposed to be able to hear me?
Okay, so what he has is the headset,
Okay.
and they're talking to each other.
I'm not listening to her.
No,
Want us to be
pay
quiet.
attention to Anita.
He can't
I'm trying to,
multitask.
I'm learning. All right, all right.
Beep, 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 beep.
He's too far.
You mean when he came around, he was just coming around in the beginning.
Oh my God, can
Never
I say serious around you? You're just so, you got nothing on the Golden Girls.
Hey, Doc, you only been coming around for the last month, huh?
Okay?
Oh, he didn't hear me. About the
The
last month.
Jetsons.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you guys you got 10 seconds right
Beep,
now,
beep, beep,
okay?
beep, beep.
Oh, really? Okay,
Okay.
get
Quiet on the
serious.
set.
Get serious. Take my glasses off. Made me.
Well, she has 5 seconds or 5 minutes?
What?
Okay, I will be your signaler today, so. Okay, got it? Sorry if there's any confusion.
Yes, we're already confused.
All right, we got it. Are we ready to start? It's up to you now. You're boss. Go on.
It's not going to be visual. She's just going to do the. She's going to. You better hope that they're not hearing all this.
You know what? I love you. I would be here if I wasn't. You
got it?
No, yeah, I got it. Okay.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome to Yo Soy Neighborhoods. Watch that little film about the Discovery Center for Fresno. Hi, welcome to Yo Soy Neighborhoods Fresno. Thank you for joining us today, this wonderful Friday. We have Mickey here.
Hi, glad to see you again.
Yep. And we have such a great honor today to have Lori, the new executive director for Discovery Fresno. Go ahead.
Hi, all.
This is Lori, your last name?
Hunter.
Hunter. Okay.
Yes.
And Lori has a little bit of time here in Fresno, back and forth, driving from Northern California before she decided to take this new adventure on. So why don't I let her explain, she's a local Californian,
I am.
born and raised,
Not born, but
no.
but for the most part, lived in California the majority of my life. So longer here than I lived in Illinois.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
You came here as a child.
I was a mental child. I was only 21. So
Oh, okay. Oh,
Yeah.
well, you had to come over and visit San Francisco?
I did. I visited when I was 18, and I went back to Illinois for a couple of years, and then my parents decided to move out, and I came with them. So, yeah, look out, California.
Never been the same since, right?
It has not, no.
Now, you were saying you attended one of the universities over there?
Oh, you know what? It's been so long. And nothing was actually even related to anything that I currently do.
Right.
It was my love is actually nonprofits, and
But isn't your love science?
it is. That was secondary. My first love was nonprofits. I mean, I was here in Fresno with Poverello House.
Really?
Yes, I worked there briefly for almost a year, and as nonprofits do with budgets, you know how that goes. So, and I worked for the Catholic Diocese of Fresno for a while, and couple of years there, and in 2012 I went up to Oakland and started working for the Chabot Space and Science Center, and that was where my love for STEM education and science really just
Kind of give us an idea of what really caught your attention.
You know, for one thing, there's been a lot of headlines regarding STEM education and the Central Valley specifically, really needing that extra push in education. When I was up there, you know, being around literally brilliant minds.
In the Bay Area.
Yes, up in Oakland, the observatory I worked with was amazing. I was able to learn under some amazing people and learned so much. And I also learned the relationship between the school districts and the field trips that children go on during school and STEM education, and the potential is just so great.
So it seemed like Fresno is lucky to get all of this knowledge and experience.
You know, I'm also lucky because the Discovery Center it is over 50 years old.
Yes.
It is a Fresno
Yes.
staple.
Yes.
A lot of our visitors are people who have children now who came with their parents or with a school when they were children.
And there were children.
And we've got grandparents who are bringing grandchildren who came here when they were children. So it's been really inspirational for me. And if we can ignite that spark of curiosity.
Well, Mickey and I
I've been
mentioned
there.
Discovery Center. She says, people don't realize it's here. It's a secret.
Well,
What did you say?
I was saying about 2 years ago, I went with my grandkids and we had a ball at Halloween. We went to, they had a costume contest, they had the Snake Man, they had a movie at the end of everything, they had prizes to give away. It was the best time we ever had. I had 3 grandkids.
And it's geared to what age group?
Well, at that time, I had like 4, 6, and 8. And
that is really our target age. We can go all the way up to probably 11 or 12.
Yes, she's 11 now, the 8-year-old, or 9.
So
when it happened.
Yeah. So it's
that's really the time to have the children get involved with something a little more, how do I want to say, like science, a little more brainy,
cerebral. Absolutely, you have to.
Oh.
You have to really capture.
Stimulation.
Yeah, you have to capture that imagination.
And actually, we did. We went inside, and there were things to do inside that were learning things. No, not like the fun that was outside. There was a learning process inside. It was
And
good.
we actually have. It's expanded, so
Okay.
we actually have very interesting STEM-related activities outside as well now.
Give us an example.
We have one of my favorite things that we have at the center. They're called Whisper Dishes, and they are about, 25, 30 feet apart, and you stand away from each other, and you can whisper, and the other person can hear you clear as day. It is one of the most amazing things.
It sounds
And
like-
everybody that
That's-
tries it out is blown away by it. It's so much fun. I always have to go over there and play with them myself because they're so fun.
Yeah, I know I met you over at our East Fresno Kiwanis, and one of the things you were talking about was kind of bringing certain types of exhibits to Fresno.
Yes,
Give everybody an
absolutely.
idea. You never know, you might get a secret benefactor out there.
Which would be fantastic. I'm not gonna shy away from that.
No.
You know, one of the things that we're actually in the process of doing is we've done at the board of directors level, we've done an assessment of our exhibits. We've formed an exhibit committee. And so now we are looking at how we can actually upgrade and make changes so that the public has something different and exciting and dynamic to see every time they come. And that's one of those things that we feel has been missing. We want the experience to be vibrant every single time. Our motto right now is families, fun, and learning. And all three of those things, that's what the center is all about.
And I understand you're open year-round. I kind of didn't know that. I thought you had an off-season.
We are open year-round. We are closed for about 5 or 6 holidays. But other than that, Monday through Friday, we're open 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. And then the weekends, we're 10 to 4.
On Sunday?
On Sunday, too. Yeah.
So, and I just can't imagine, you got Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, all the holidays, not the date, the actual day, like Christmas you'd be closed, but
Correct.
the week of you'd be celebrating.
Absolutely.
Sounds-
And like summertime, we have summer camp going.
Oh,
We're
wow.
also now looking at expanding our education program specifically geared towards families. So it's more like a scientific workshop.
Oh, okay. So give
Yeah.
us an example of what if I was a kid signing up for camp, what would I expect to see?
Okay, so actually this week has been a lot of fun. This week has been our weird science camp. So it's all about making slime and making flubber and playing with bubbles and looking at the scientific process behind those things. So when they go home at the end of the
Yes.
day, they will have taken some piece of education with them that I know. It's so funny. I have to tell you the story. I ran into a gal not too long ago who came to one of our summer camps years ago.
Right.
And she still remembers a couple of the facts that she took home with her during the summer camp. And that's critical. That's
Right,
what we
right.
want.
That's the spark.
That's
My
the start.
grandkids, they love that slime. That's all I can say. I'm like, what is this? Ooh. Aren't you so fascinated with making your own slime? They like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And so I know that you had mentioned the camp is, when does it start?
We've got, we have, they go for 5 days, so it's a full week of camp. We actually have 2 tracks, which is 3 to 5-year-olds and also for 6 to 11-year-olds. Now, the week of camp that we're really focusing on right now is from starting on August 5th, and it's called Climbing Mountains.
Ah, I like that.
Now that is specifically geared towards growth mindset.
Ah, I like it.
And because one of the issues that we've seen with a lot of children is they have fixed mindset. Oh, I can't
yes.
do math. I'm dumb. And so
harsh.
They may not
it is
say
harsh.
dumb, but they like, I can't do it or I don't
can't do it.
care.
And
Really?
Yeah, they have a I don't care attitude, a lot of kids, because they don't want to take risks and chances and they don't want to fail.
that is exactly what Climbing Mountains is all about. Growth mindset, about basically overcoming adversity through hard work. It's
Yes.
How do we get stuck in that?
Well, to me,
situation?
it's I don't want to dump on electronics, but those devices, they make them so passive. It's just like, I'm consumed by this, and I don't need anything else. I mean, I don't need to go outdoors. I don't need to explore. I don't need to try. I just got it all right here, my whole little world, right here in this device.
Okay. Yeah,
To
because I
me, that's
noticed
what I
that
see.
one of the commercials that I've seen on TV is, oh, go explore your backyard. And I'm going, well, when did they stop exploring your backyard? I mean,
exploration is big. That is something that we at the Discovery Center are also wanting to really encourage.
Yes.
Is the exploration, the discovery, exploration, and the creation. So, 3 levels of a
Right.
process. That way.
Creativity.
Exactly.
The thing I notice is they're not curious about too much. I mean, they're not curious about the world around them. And I don't know where that curiosity went.
It's a good question.
And I believe short attention span would be part of the problem. Because they
And-
don't concentrate on anything long enough to learn it.
Well, and that's why we're trying to put things in place to kind of counteract those
So that's
things.
kind of one of those things, those points you bring out in your
my
book.
Well, we'll talk
Yeah.
about later.
Yeah.
Because I noticed, being a social worker, that these kids they walk around with kind of a blank stare. I mean, they don't really see. They're not really listening. They're not really they're not even looking at stuff. Nothing seems to jump out and surprise them as, I got to know what that's all about. What are you doing? They just look at you like, whatever.
But how do you make a good student out of that if you don't have curiosity? And if you don't want
you have to
challenge?
Fix it. You have to fix it. You have to fix it.
They just start early. I mean, parents need to parent because some parents, they're letting the kids just grow up, feed them, clothe them, shelter, the basics. And then when you come to using up my time as a parent, and I don't have time, I'm not trying to look at you and see what your talents are, what you're lacking, what I can help you with. I'm sorry, it's just not there on a lot of parenting.
So maybe we need to go back to parenting, teaching parenting
Parenting
too?
classes might be necessary, whatever it takes for them to get engaged and to interact with their little children. I mean, you're going to do it this first 5 years. They never
It's really
can-
important.
Really important.
It is.
So-
And that's one of the things that we really encourage at the center also, is that's why we are going to gear things specifically for parental engagement with the kids. Not just they can sit on a bench while their kids play with things.
Right.
That's
Right.
not what our goal is. Our goal is for the parents and the children to engage in STEM together.
Good.
So you're trying to set it up with like kiosks and headphones and
We're
through-
going, that's still in the development stages, so we're not quite sure what that's going to look like yet, but that's definitely a goal of ours.
And then you were talking about you had a replica of share with. Or is it,
Oh.
no?
Well,
I'm
that's
not
okay.
supposed
It's
to
okay.
say?
It's okay.
I didn't know about that.
We have a huge model of the International Space Station.
Wow.
And
Wow, that's
it's-
exciting.
It is. It is. It's one of 2 in existence.
Okay.
The other one is at Kennedy Space Center. And I was through my connections up in
You
the
went
Bay
there?
Area. Well, no, through my connections is how we
got
were
what you
able
have.
to acquire it.
Okay.
It is going to require its own building, though, so that's
Not ready yet.
not ready yet.
Okay.
Ready for the
But,
benefactor.
But if we had somebody who wanted their name on a building, I'm not going to oppose that.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, it's a great idea. What you were talking about is to bring in exhibits like that.
Yes. Yes. I mean, basically, Fresno has had a rate of growth that is
Wow.
has been
Yes,
amazing.
really.
And you know what? There's so much to credit for that.
Right.
And so I think at this point, I think Fresno is ready for an Air and Space Museum. And that's
Exactly.
exactly what we have in mind. We actually have that and a natural history museum in mind.
That would be good.
Yes, absolutely. That'll
absolutely.
focus more on natural sciences and indigenous people. It's
And that's one of the things that people, even the people that live here, born and raised, they don't know
Absolutely.
about the indigenous people here. I grew up with a Mono Indian, my father's best friend. So I learned a lot about the tribe and how it's
Right.
structured.
Right.
And people are elected positions and
That's
others
funny.
a whole, it's a
Yes.
whole structure.
It
I-
really
I-
is.
And I have Native American in my family, and I've been up to the reservation, and it's an experience.
It's amazing.
And, yes.
And how they depended on herbal medications and
Absolutely.
prayer.
Right.
Yeah.
right? And if you go to a powwow, it's fascinating.
It is amazing.
Yeah, up in
It really
Oakhurst or
is.
North
Yep.
Fork, you go to the powwow, you'll really enjoy the day.
They are so much fun. They're so much fun.
The
And it's
dancing is so
interesting.
colorful
It's
and
beautiful.
interesting, yes.
Absolutely beautiful.
That'd be great. And then you can get into the Mexican people that were here too.
Absolutely.
Because they've been here for
For
a long
yeah.
time
Forever.
before this became a state, and a lot of people don't even recognize that. They're always saying, "Oh, they're coming across the border."
Like
well,
you weren't here, like you weren't here before.
this was our
the
land.
Mexican-American
War. This is
War.
our land. I mean, my
Yes,
family's been here
before.
for more than 135 years, and people don't realize they cohabitated with
Yes,
the
yes.
indigenous. We were
That's
actually
right.
the same, really. And so there's
It's
a lot
always
of,
a blended,
lot
blended mankind is blended. That's all there is to it.
That is.
Yes. So I know where you're located, but for those who don't,
We are actually in the airport district. We are located on Winery Avenue between Clinton and McKinley, easily accessible via 168 or 180. And again, we're open 7 days a week. And you know what? If anybody wanted additional information on any of our education programs or our mission, for example, then they can always find it at our website. And
Can I
that's
give them the
absolutely. That
Website
is
number?
FresnoDiscoveryCenter.org, and we are a nonprofit organization. So
Well, you need volunteers then.
we absolutely would love volunteers. We actually just rebooted a volunteer program
Wow,
because
okay.
it had really fallen off the radar from previous leadership. And I said, why did we stop doing that? So
Okay.
and we have a fantastic volunteer coordinator, and we have so many things that volunteers can do.
And so, Lori, do you have a fundraiser yearly, or do you have a donation that they just go push a button on the website?
It's basically on our website. We also we have membership programs as well. So
Okay.
that basically our base level will pay for itself in 4 visits.
Wow,
So
that's
can you
good.
give how much the memberships are?
They are the three member is $90, and then it goes up to $150, and then we have a $200 as well. And that also can all be found on the website, and we have a ton of benefits for membership.
And how large acreage is that?
We have property 5.5 acres.
Really?
You have
we
more than
do.
you're using.
Well, a large part of it is green space.
Yes, okay.
So because it is in the airport district and it is very urban, so
Yes.
we keep our green space. We've got a meadow. We have a cactus garden that has over 250 species of cactus. It's absolutely stunning. We also have the museum grounds, and we have a classroom on the opposite side of the street. We actually have 2 sides of the street. So
I just
we're
meant, if
very
also for
expansive.
growth. Growth is there. You can even grow bigger and better.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So give us the top 3 on your wish list that you would like to fulfill within the next 6 months.
The next 6 months. I would really love to have an expansion of our volunteer program.
Okay.
I would love people who have not heard of us to discover us.
Wonderful.
And I would really love for anyone who's ever been there in the past to come
come
and
back.
check us out because of all the changes that we have in store. It's amazing.
I'm going to be there.
Good. Great.
Yeah.
I got 3, 6, 8, and 11. They will love it.
You're not out of grandma mode
No,
yet.
I'm still Grandma Mickey.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yes, and it keeps you young.
Yes, it does.
You gotta
Yes,
keep going.
hopping around in and out of cars, going here, going there.
Right,
It keeps
right.
you young.
So,
So,
right now you're needing your camps. Share the camp dates.
Lori,
is-
what's the last day they can join camp? Is August? The beginning of August? The middle of
Actually,
August?
the last camp that we've got is August 5th is the beginning of August 5th, so it goes from the 5th to the 9th, and that's our climbing mountains. We actually have a 2-week break in between. Next week, we actually are starting Space Camp, 321 Blast Off Space Camp next week, which is going to be fantastic. And especially with the 50th anniversary of the Apollo missions. So it's
Great timing.
great timing.
Right,
Yes.
right.
Yeah. And we have a volunteer that's a NASA ambassador, and she's actually going to be presenting to the campers
Oh my God.
on Monday or Tuesday. Yes.
How exciting is
It
that?
is. It's really exciting. So next week is going to be amazing. And if anyone wants to get their
Do you
child,
still have space?
we do still have a few
Yes.
vacancies for next week. So if anybody wants to, they can sign up for that on our website as well, or they can even call our office.
Okay. What's your phone number?
The phone number is 251-5533.
You repeat it? Repeat it?
That is a 559 area code, 251-5533.
Okay. Nikki, you have a couple more questions? Or?
Well, I just hope that this will interest people and get them excited. I'm excited. And it has been 2 years, and I hope to get my granddaughter over there, or all three, if possible, ASAP. So yes, I'm excited about meeting you and hearing all the good
I love
things.
it.
Yes.
I love it.
And
That's
didn't you
wonderful.
say you were going to try to do some kind of a STEM for girls or something? Or?
You know what? That's one of the things is STEM for girls is something I feel very strongly about. The Central Valley, it seems that with the STEM education, the focus really needs to be there. We're dropping every year. We're dropping in, comparisons, and so in order to boost that, and it's the interesting thing about that is
When you say we're dropping, you're talking about girls or?
in general, just children in general, but girls seem to have a high interest. Over 70% of girls in elementary school have a very high interest in STEM, and then at about age 15, right in high school,
Okay.
it just drops to less than 1%.
Distracted.
Yeah.
Excuse my ignorance, but I know STEM, but what does it mean?
That would be
I mean, the concept.
the concept. It's an acronym for science, technology, engineering, mathematics.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
Because I see it,
'Cause
I see it
you
in
see it
writing,
all the
and I'm like,
time.
okay.
Yeah, and everybody talks about it. You see it a lot in magazines and
Right, the STEM program.
It's the acronym, yeah. for
Yes.
that.
I-
Yeah,
yes.
But that's good. I'm glad you brought that up.
Right, because I
Great
knew
question.
it had a good acronym, but I wondered how it relates to academics, and it's all about academics.
it really is. It really is.
Okay. Any last things that you want to add? We're
Well,
almost to the end here. Couple minutes.
I got a beef with the educational system.
Okay. Let's hear it.
It's not scientific, but the children are not learning cursive.
Yeah, that's
That's a
our
whole-
brain.
Okay,
That's a
that is a whole
whole
other thing.
different,
And you know what? It's so
I'm
funny.
sorry.
People
I'm
see
teaching
my
mine.
writing. They see my notes at whether I'm at work or personal life. And
Can they read it?
And they always say, "I can't believe you write in cursive."
They say that. I have the one who say I can read it, but I can't write it, and
Right.
and so I'm making sure mine
That's
get it.
interesting.
Yeah, but why are school people making these decisions to stop teaching
did.
these things
For
when actually the scientists are finding out we know more about our bodies and how we're put together and what makes us work now more than ever?
So
I don't get that.
I guess the concept is you will be going on the screen and
it's all-
and putting your name on a screen. You know, you're gonna buy something with your credit card. You
Well,
sign your
that's
name.
not realistic.
That's not writing a letter. That's not signing a mortgage. You know, that's
No,
not. You know,
no.
if
I think
somebody
we
There are life skills. There's
Yeah.
life skills, and I think those, and when you're talking about things like employment
yes,
opportunities, those soft skills, those are huge. And I've, speaking to other employers,
Yes.
there's a lot of soft skills missing.
Yes, mental
and
gymnastics.
you don't want to say,
Yeah.
I don't know how, and everybody thinks, well, why not?
Right.
So
Right.
that's
So
all.
what would you, if you have a child out there that needs a little more, we've got 30 seconds.
Okay.
Pitch them, tell them what they need and what they're going to find.
You know what? If you check out the Discovery Center, you will not be disappointed. Your kids will have a blast. It's a great opportunity for family, and you'll have so much fun.
Yes. And do we have time?
2 seconds.
Okay, so my book, Be Still and Be Quiet, is a parental guidebook. You can reach me at 559-475-3690. 559-475-3690.
Oh.
This is a parental guideline.
And we're building a website. Watch for the inside.
Yes.
Okay? So
Wonderful.
next week we have the Fresno Clovis Convention Visitors Bureau here, and they're going to share some of their statistics with regard to how they're bringing in work to Fresno, and you'll learn more about some of their future gigs coming up. So thank you so much, Lori, for
Thank
being
you.
here.
Thank you
It's
for-
nice having you,
Yes.
nice meeting
I
you.
love it. It's
Yeah.
wonderful.
And I guess we'll see you next week.
Thank you for watching Yo Soy Neighborhoods Fresno.
Thank you. Goodbye.